Welcome back, guys, to another Bitcoin update video. Today we have got quite a lot to talk about, so we're going to get stuck right into this and not waste any time at all. Let's go. On our last update video, what we discussed was the golden zone, the 100% accurate signal that always leads to higher prices. As you can see, that played out absolutely perfectly. As soon as it broke this zone, we just launched into new all-time highs. As you can see back here, this is the previous cycle, and then this is the cycle before that. Each time it has broken these doors, price has been absolutely parabolic. Now, a lot of people are going to lose out right now. A lot of people are going to get scared out of this market. A lot of people are going to miss the largest portion of this bull run. And we're going to dive into it today, and I'm going to show you how not to miss out on this. A lot of people right now are saying, that's it, sell the top is in for the cycle, the bear market's going to continue again. A load of rubbish, I say. Today I'm going to show you exactly why I think that. So if we look at this pullback, from the high that we had to the low that we had today, that was a 17.5% drawdown. Let's go to our all-time high and have a look. So what happened was we actually cleared the all-time high by a little bit. We cleared the all-time high and then we retraced 17.5%. So now let's go back to the previous cycle. Okay, so here was the all-time high, and as you can see, right at the all-time high, when we broke the all-time high, we actually, or well, not quite broke it, but we touched it. We pulled back 17%, which was exactly a retest of our bull market doors. Now, we're not quite at a retest of the bull market doors yet, but we're getting close to it, and the 50 EMA also lines up with that. So if we could see a pullback down to these levels, that would be a fantastic area to buy at. Now let's backtest this a little bit more. Let's go to one cycle before that. And what happened? Well, what you can see is here's the all-time high. Once Bitcoin snapped above it, we had the correction. And we had a correction of 32% down into the bull market doors before the most parabolic phase of the bull run happened. And the exact same here. Right here, all the weak hands got scared out because it dived back below all-time high again, and then the most parabolic phase happened. Right now, the exact same thing looks like it's playing out yet again. We broke the all-time high, and now we're getting that retracement back down into the bull market doors before we're probably going to get the most powerful leg of this bull run. Now, if we look at the RSI, we can actually see the RSI was up at 85, extremely overextended to the upside. We have now cooled off perfectly and are now sitting back at neutral again. This leaves us plenty of room to have another huge run. Now let's get into the shorter term time frame. So this is the 1 hourly chart, and what you can see is Bitcoin is starting to print a nice downward sloping channel. Now we are in a bear trend right now. As you can see, what we've got here is, you've got lower highs coming in each time, and you've also got lower lows coming in each time. So this is a glorified downtrend right now. However, once this trend line breaks, I think we're going to get a very aggressive snap to the upside, and you can see where the support is coming in right here. We've got this lovely downward sloping supporting channel. We've also got this lovely area of support around here, around this white line, which you can see we actually bounced off of perfectly today. Now, I only added that in obviously after this bounce, but that is where we can see would be a lovely place for a bottom. Another nice place for a bottom would be somewhere like here, based on this high volume zone right here, and then right here on this wick. Here's another trend line for you guys to watch. This is on the daily time frame. What we can see is this is the new uptrend line. Bitcoin has come back and has retested this and is perfectly bouncing right now. So we've just got to see how this plays out. I would be keeping an eye out for a breakdown of this. If we see a breakdown of this, Bitcoin can definitely come back down to mid $50,000, high $50,000 range. On this correction that we've seen, this 17% pullback, we can actually see who the biggest sellers are on the spot ETFs. So what this chart tells us is on the 19th, which was yesterday, we actually had the largest outflow day in history on these ETFs. What we can see is most of that, as per usual, came from GBTC. And what we can see is actually the rest of them were pretty flat. You know, you have BlackRock and Fidelity, they still had inflows. Now, they were not anywhere near the size of the outflow, so we had a net outflow of 326 million. However, BlackRock had 75 net inflow and Fidelity had 40 basically net inflow. The Bitcoin halving is in 26 days. If this doesn't excite people, then I don't know what does, because this is what is going to contribute to this enormous price squeeze that we're going to get, where there is simply not enough Bitcoin to go around everyone who wants it. It is going to lead to much higher prices. And speaking of supply squeezes and supply shocks, of course, MicroStrategy has acquired another 9,245 Bitcoin for $623 million. These guys just don't stop buying. They are scooping everything up. They clearly see where this is going. Follow the smart money, guys. Do not get caught with your hand in the cookie jar in this amazing, once-in-a-lifetime Bitcoin opportunity. Okay, so this is the chart of Marathon Digital on the daily. So we're going to have a little quick look at the miners. What we can see is the miners have actually pulled back drastically and are from the high to the low there. Miners were down almost 50%. That is crazy. Now, my thesis on why this is happening is, number one, the spot ETFs are taking a lot of the fame right now. A lot of the money, instead of people putting it into miners, is just going directly into Bitcoin now through the stock market, because before you didn't have to do that. Now, the halving is not necessarily a bullish event for the miners, because they're going to be bringing in half the profit. So I think that is sort of getting priced in as well. And I do believe that there is also a little bit of dilution going on within the miners. I think convertible bonds or convertible notes, I heard something about it. I'm going to have to look more into it. But from the way I see, they are going to have to dilute to raise money to increase the amount of machines they have and to increase their hash power to basically keep up with the Bitcoin halving. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's Bitcoin update video. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I'm about to make some more content here for you guys, so thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Link for the Discord server is in the description. Cheers.